Brian Mayer here to give you a quick overview of what we're doing here. You'll see on the screen, we're about to make history, and in fact, it's already started. We're in a pre launch of our company, and basically, we've been in this pre launch mode for about 6 weeks now. Our tentative launch date is mid October, so I don't know if it's going to be the week of October 10th or October 17th, but needless to say, with today being October 1st, it's coming up very quick. We're here to talk about what are we launching and how you might be interested. So, you may be watching this on a recording, maybe you're with us live here this afternoon. But one thing I just want to tell you is that all I'm here to do is tell you a story. Okay, I'm here to tell you a story about who we are, what we're doing, and what we're about to do, and we'll go from there. So I like telling stories, right? So I want to basically start and tell you that. Hang on a second. Launch. The name of the product is called Zenith. All right. So here's the story. 17 years ago, a product hit the market in the direct sales industry, and it went absolutely viral. It literally went crazy. It went on a 2 to 3 year run. In those 2 to 3 years, it already went international, went to numerous different countries, and was selling about 500,000 bottles a month when everything stopped. The reason it stopped is because the product formulator and the president of the company had some type of a falling out. I don't know all the details, and it doesn't really matter. Maybe it was over who owned the recipe, right? The secret sauce to this product. And so it was tied up in litigation for the last 14 years, and it recently came out of litigation as far as the secret sauce, the patents, all these other things, and the original formulator won. The original formulator wanted to bring this back to the market, and because we already know it works, right? It already worked once. And so he partnered up with a good friend of his, who partnered up with a good friend of mine, and created the company called Ewaken. Now, Zenith is the name of the product. But what is the product? You probably already know. The product is in the fat loss space. But what's very interesting about this product, guys, is that unlike a lot of other things in the fat loss space, right? It's not a thermogenic, right? There's nothing in it to race your heart. There's nothing in it like caffeine or ephedra or any of those things. What it is basically it's two natural organic compounds. So basically, you have your viscous fibrous material from plants, different plants, a whole combination, which again, that's the secret sauce. And then you have cetylated fatty acids. And the combination of these two ingredients, what they found is that it rapidly reduces body fat. And basically, guys, the way that it works, first of all, let me say that we have the science to back all this up, okay? We have clinical trials, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trials. And so what the trials show is that over a period of 8 weeks, the trial participants lost an average of 21.3 pounds of weight. You ready for this? 100% of that came from fat. 100% of those 21.3 pounds of weight loss was from fat loss, which is ridiculous. I mean, that's absolutely phenomenal. So now you know why this product went viral back then, frankly, in a world that was in a lot better shape. You know, the whole obesity epidemic that they talk about. Guys, it's affecting everyone. It's affecting children. I mean, America, the world is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And people are trying, right? They're trying the keto diet. They're trying a low-carb diet. And people will lose weight, and then they put it back on. They lose weight, and they put it back on. Well, come to find out, the reason this product works is because it works with something, a hormone in your body called leptin. Now, I had heard of leptin before, but I really didn't know what it was. In fact, it was actually just discovered in 1994. So it wasn't even, prior to 1994, nobody even knew this existed. And what leptin basically does for our purposes is it tells your body to keep eating because you're hungry, or stop eating because you're full. So it's that hunger signal that goes to your brain. But part two, it also tells you with that food, that energy that you're eating, do you utilize it, do you burn it for energy, or do you store it as body fat, right? So they're the two primary things that leptin controls. So if your leptin is out of control, if your leptin is out of balance, you're not going to be able to lose weight. You're going to have a very difficult time. And why? Because you can't control the hunger. You know, we've all been on diets, right? We've all tried, okay, I'm going to lose some weight, Well, what happens? It generally doesn't last that long, or you're just completely miserable through the process because you're literally starving your body. But are you? Now think about this. If you're carrying excess body fat, what is that? It's stored what? Energy. So your body clearly has these reserves, right? Like that reserve tank. Why doesn't it just tap into those and just burn that? Why does it send a signal to your brain saying, okay, we're hungry, eat more? Or did you ever finish a really big meal and not that long after, maybe half hour, an hour, you're hungry again. You want more food. How is that possible? You just gave yourself all this energy. You had the stored energy in the hips or the belly or the butt, right? So why is your brain sending the signal that you need more food? Because your leptin is out of balance. So what they found, guys, is this product brings the leptin back into balance. And not only does it affect your leptin, but it affects something that is called adiponectin. Adiponectin is what regulates your lean tissue growth, your lean body mass, your muscle, right? So if you have something that has the ability to preserve and in fact increase lean muscle while decreasing body fat, that's like the magic bullet. That's like, now you know why. Once again, it already went viral, and it was unfortunately taken off the market for 14 years. We have the benefit and the blessing, frankly, to bring it back to the market, guys, in a world that needs it more than ever, right? So I want to show you a few slides here. I talked through most of these, so I'm going to go through these really quick. But in addition to the total fat loss of 21.3 pounds, you'll see they lost almost 4 inches off the waist, an inch off each thigh, and over 3 inches off their hips. Again, 100% of the weight loss was pure fat loss. Now here's the interesting thing, right? This is based on the clinical trial data. Zenith participants enjoyed a 90% greater fat loss than the placebo group, the group that took the sugar pill, that didn't take the actual product. 90% greater, all right? And by the way, the placebo and the Zenith groups had the same daily caloric intake. This is a copy of the clinical trial, the study. If you'd like to read through that, if you're the science type who actually want to read this stuff, get back to the person who invited you. They'd be happy to provide you with a copy of that complete study. We talked about leptin, the consequence of too much, why it works. Let's get to something I really want to show you. Pictures, right? Pictures worth 1,000 words. Guys, this is just a sampling. They have to understand something. We had very few people, less than 50 in the world, that are using this product, because these are the early testers, the early beta testers. We were able to supply a limited amount from the manufacturer, who again, we're working with the original formulator, to distribute to see what kind of results are we going to get today, 14 years after it, was taken off the market. Well, we have some pictures to show you that, and the results are phenomenal. Okay, guys, girls, middle-aged men, young men. They got tatted up guys. My brother, by the way, that's Brandon over there in New Jersey. You see visible difference in him. I don't know who that is on the left, but I know the lady in the bikini. Her name is Vaughn. You can visibly see the difference here. And let's see, got some more for you. Hang on. There we go. This woman here, down almost 6 pounds in 6 days. 15.6 pounds gone in 17 days. What is that? 916 to 922. That's what, 6-7 days, a week, I guess. 6 days, 2.25 inches off the waist in 6 days. There's yours truly. I started the product on July 8th, and 8 weeks later, matching the clinical trials, right? So about 2 months, 56 days later, I was able to get in the absolute best shape of my life. And I'm about, this month, now that we're in October, I'm going to turn 48 years old this month. And I can honestly say that I've never felt better. I've never been in better shape. People ask all the time, Brian, what did you do? Well, I've always gone to the gym 3 times a week, right? So what I did is I really started being mindful of what I eat, and really started making sure I hit a certain amount of protein, a daily protein goal, because I go to the gym 3-4 times a week. In addition to that, the only really change I did is I started making sure that I get 10,000 steps a day. I use the old Apple Watch here to track my steps, and I was pretty fanatical about it, right? To the point where if it was raining outside, I would pace the house until I hit my 10,000 steps every day. And I still do it to this day because I want to maintain it. Let's see what else we got here for you. Okay, this is an interesting slide, and I want to pause here for a second. So in addition to bringing out our product, the company Awakened, and what I love about this, guys, is that it's broken up into 3 different pillars, 3 different categories. You have your Awakened Health, which is frankly our nutraceutical line, with the first product being Zenith that we've been talking about. You have Awakened Self, which is about mindset, coaching, etc., things that, getting your mind right. And then lastly, Awakened Wealth, because we have an affiliate plan. Now, to go a little bit deeper, on the Awakened Mind, for the Awakened Self portion, we have a mindset program, okay? We're going to have a program that you're going to go through, should you choose to, as a member, and basically this is a 12-week certification course. Getting your mind right in anything, whether it comes to losing weight, earning more income, having better personal relationships, etc., we find that one of the biggest things, myself included, that people struggle with is the mind, and how you think not only about yourself, but about the world around you. So an amazing program to help everybody in every area of their life. Awakened Body is a community-based fitness program. During COVID, everybody kind of got used to working out at home. All the gyms had to shut down. They started streaming their fitness classes, their Zumbas or yogas, weight training routines, right? And so people are kind of used to that now in our world. We're going to be providing that as well, group exercise classes. So see, here's the thing. People say all the time, well, Brian, okay, you go to the gym, great, you count your steps. I don't do any of that stuff, and nor do I want to. If I just take this product, is it going to work? Well, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Why? Because once again, when you get your leptin balanced, all right, your body, we all share, as human beings, we all share the same DNA. So if you can get your leptin in balance and get those signals coming from the brain to work properly once again, you're a human being. You're going to get results. Now, that being said, if you clean up your diet and if you start to move a little bit more, you will get greater results. Guys, it's common sense, right? I mean, I love the people who say, oh, what if I just take it and don't do anything? Well, yeah, you'll lose weight and you'll lose fat because we have the clinical trial data to suggest and prove that. Although the clinical trial participants were monitored closely to be in a caloric deficit and maintain a certain amount of exercise. So if you want the optimal results, you do want to go ahead and make some lifestyle changes, and we're here to help you with that, okay? To just start off with the products, guys, basically we have two options out of the gate. You're going to be able to get a 4-pack or a 2-pack, but I wanted to break this down a little bit better, so I created this here. So again, we're in pre-launch. We're launching in the next, let's say, 2 to 3 weeks. A lot of people say, well, Brian, you know what? I just want to be a customer. Great. Well, then you want to join now. Well, I thought I heard or somebody said that you weren't launching the customer program until you launch in October. Well, that's correct, but that's the retail customer. Guys, why would you want to pay full retail? Why would you want to wait, get to the back of the line when you can cut the line now? Why would you want to pay full retail when you can pay member pricing now? Think Sam's Club, think BJ's, okay? Our membership is $50 a year, okay? A year. There's no monthly cost, there's no monthly charge, but you're going to be able to buy at cost. You're going to get your product first. Oh, and by the way, you are going to get one of those referral links, one of those what we call affiliate links. While, you know, I don't really like selling things, and I'm not trying to refer anything. I understand that. In fact, most of the people I talk to actually say that, if we're honest. But here's the thing. Let's say you match the clinical trials. Let's say you get your product mid to late October, and we fast forward 8 weeks, 2 months, and now it's mid to late December. Oh, the holidays. Oh, Christmas dinner. And you show up 21.3 pounds or 15 pounds or 10 pounds lighter. You think people are going to notice? You think your family, your friends, your coworkers, the people you go to church with are going to notice that you're 20 pounds lighter, which, by the way, will be from pure body fat? You're going to blow people's minds. They're going to be like, what are you doing? What did you do? What are you taking? I'm taking this product, this nutraceutical. It's called Zenith. Well, where do I get it? Well, I have a link. I have a referral link. I'd be happy to send it to you. You send them it, you get paid. And maybe you just refer a few people. You're making a few $100s a month or whatnot, and your product's free. You have a little bit extra money to go out to dinner, take your wife out, go out with somebody, have a lunch, whatever. Or maybe you want to continue to build out a referral network, help to build this distribution pipeline, bringing this to market, right? And you actually want to create a nice side hustle or a side income. Guys, I'm not here to decide. I'm not here to sway you either way. All I'm saying is, if you just want to use the product, or a lot of you, I know I've heard from so many people, hey, Brian, tell you what, I have some body fat to lose, so does my husband, so does my wife, whatever, right? And I'll try the product. I would love to try it. You guys have data, you have clinical trials, you have blood tests. Okay, I got it. I'm sold. You put me in your testimonial group. I see the before and afters just from this early batch of people. I want to try it. And if it works for me, oh, man, I know so many people that could use this. If it works, great. Well, then what do you want to do? You want to get the product as soon as possible so that you can get in line and get it at the best price. Guys, again, I just talked through this slide. You're basically saving money. Why would you, again, want to wait and pay full retail? It makes no sense. So this is why we created the program, and this is why you were invited to be with us here live today, or you're watching this on a recording, so you get to take advantage of these benefits by joining us early during our pre-launch. That's it. So there's the 2-month breakdown, and the two bottle, and then that's the one for 4 people. So for 2 people, of course. And by the way, people want to know pricing. In case you weren't reading, our wholesale membership pricing is $135 a month a bottle. A bottle lasts you a month. If you're retail, meaning you don't join us now, you want to wait a few weeks for some weird reason, well, you're going to pay full retail at $160. So you're immediately saving $25 a bottle. We want you to at least try 2 months to match the clinical trials. So you're literally saving $50. Oh, by the way, that covers your membership for the year. So now you're able to continue to pay member pricing moving forward. Oh, and you also get that affiliate link. So when, not if, it works for you, you have the ability to refer people and make money. That's it. Like that's literally why we're here. Well, went too far. So if you are only here to lose body fat and you have no interest, yeah, you will, but you have no interest in building a business, creating that side hustle, that side income, whether it's a few $100s, few thousand, 10,000, whatever you want to make. If you just want this product, you're done. You can sign off now, shut off this recording, get back to the person who invited you, ask them for their link to get started, their shopping link, right, their referral link, so you can get this product ordered, pre-ordered, and on its way to you. Done. But please pay attention, because I want to take just a few quick minutes and explain something that is absolutely rocking the industry. Guys, we're doing something that's never been done before, and this is for business builders alone, or people who may want to build a business. We are introducing a new concept. So we're taking Web 3.0 and we're marrying that with a product-based company, a direct sales company, okay? What is Web 3, Brian? It's the latest version of the internet, right? Web 1 was very static. Web 2, social media, back and forth interaction. Web 3 is just blockchain technology, a series of computers connected all around the globe called the blockchain. You probably heard of it. That's where NFTs live and crypto and all that stuff. And no, this is not a crypto company by any means. All of this happens under the hood without anybody's knowledge. We are just on the cutting edge of technology, utilizing blockchain technology, which is what we refer to as Web 3.0. It's very simple. But what we put together for business builders who want to join us early is what you're looking at on the screen right now. Guys, these are called digital collectibles. They're also known as NFTs, okay? A digital collectible is basically a badge of benefits. I'm only going to talk about the top one, the one in the center called the Elite Founder, because to me, that's the hands down greatest decision if you want to build a business and make money. Now, the cost is $3,500. You say, wow, it's a whole lot more than $400 or $300 to get the two bottles. I get it, but again, if you just wanted the product, you should have logged off a few minutes ago. This is for business builders who want to take an early advantage opportunity, be in that early mover mode, okay? Because what you're getting here for $3,500 is $1,500 worth of product and $2,000 worth of convention tickets, which we're going to have our first national convention in February, all right? We're going to have 3 of them. We're going to have one for the East Coast in Florida. We're going to have one in Canada. We're going to have one on the West Coast, either like California or probably Texas, but we haven't quite figured that out yet. Point being, you want to bring a team, you want to build a team, well, you're going to get 10 convention tickets to go. So you're getting tangible tickets and bottles to equal your buy-in, your investment of $3,500. That's wonderful, but let's talk about the real value, okay? That just gets you whole. That gets you even, because you're getting something for your investment. Guys, look at bullet point number 3. You're getting a base paid rank of what we call diamond for 5 years. Now, you're not a diamond, you're not automatically buying rank, but what you are buying is a benefit. One of the bullet points, a benefit of your digital collectible, your badge. What does that mean? Well, you're going to get 3 levels of check match. Basically, anybody that you refer to this business, when we get paid every week, whenever they get paid, you will get 15% of their check. And it doesn't matter if you refer 1 person or 101 people. You're getting 15% on what we call your level 1. Anybody they refer, your second tier of referral, okay? Anytime they get paid, and we get paid weekly, you're also making 10% of whatever they get paid, in addition to the 15% that you're making on your direct referrals, and then you're going to get 5% on the level 3 referral. You see how that can quickly, exponentially expand out to dozens and hundreds and thousands of people, of which you are going to get paid. Guys, if you have any interest, if you have any experience in the direct sales industry, it has never been done before that you can walk in the door and get paid for a level of a business that you haven't built yet. And you get it for 5 years. How much is that going to be worth? Well, it's going to be different for every person depending on the network that you build. But at the end of the day, this is revolutionary. Blending Web3 technology with a direct sales company, having people be able to come in and immediately get paid at this rank, right? Has never been done before. Bringing a product to the market, a true unicorn, that we have clinical trials, blood tests, we have the data, guys. It's never been done before. And there's a whole other list of benefits, right? You're also going to have free shipping on your product for 2 years. You're going to have access to future promotions. You have special training, special helplines. The offer that was constructed here was phenomenal. And again, it's only for people who want to build a business and create a strong, in my opinion, 6 or 7 income. And I mean that sincerely, okay? So, what do we do now? Well, you need to make a decision, but first you need to get back to the person who invited you. Guys, at a minimum, get on the product. If you're a little skeptical, I don't know if it's going to work, okay, great. Just get the bottles. Try the product. You want to just get a 2-month supply just for you to try it? It's $310. And you're in. And you get the link, and you get it early, and you get the ability to buy it. And once again, if you should decide to create a business from this in the future, you have that ability to do so because you're already locked into the binary. And if you don't know what that means, get back to the person who invited you. So guys, that's all we have today. I wanted to keep this as brief as possible. I went a little longer than I normally do, but I had a lot of espresso today, so I hope that makes sense. Once again, get back to the person who invited you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. God bless, and hopefully we'll see you around soon.